Understanding rhythm is just about understanding how the notes we're playing are arranged in time. As a note gets a count, we're going to call that our strong note. So if it's 4/4, we're talking about a quarter note feel. That's any music that just feels like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which once you start being aware of that, you find that in a lot of music. Let's talk a little bit about how to read rhythm and what rhythms look like on paper. We're going to start with the whole note and the whole rest. The whole note is just a bird's eye, just a circle with no tail. That whole note is going to get 4 beats in 4/4 time. So for example, in 4/4 time, if you saw a whole note, you would play that note for the entire measure, or 4 beats. Here's an example. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A whole rest means you will be resting for the whole measure. To continue our example in 4/4 time, that means you are resting for 4 beats, or just not playing. The next rhythm we'll talk about is the half note. A half note is worth 2 beats. So if we're feeling the music as 1, 2, 3, 4 in 4/4 time, then there will be 2 half notes to a measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Those are examples of half notes in 4/4 time. The same is true for half rests. The half rest looks slightly different from the whole rest. It's sitting on top of the middle line in the staff instead of being hanging from the second to the top. That's an important thing to pay attention to. The next note value I want to talk about is the quarter note. In 4/4 time, the quarter note gets the beat. So each quarter note is worth 1 beat. If there is an entire measure of quarter notes in 4/4 time, there would be 4 quarter notes. I'll play you an example. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Similar to the quarter note, the quarter rest is worth the same value, 1 beat. So if you see a quarter rest in 4/4 time, you will be pausing for 1 beat. The next rhythm to talk about is eighth notes. An eighth note is worth half of a quarter note. So if the quarter note is getting the beat, then there are 2 eighth notes per beat. So if you were in 4/4 time, that means there's 4 quarter notes in the measure. If we were playing all eighth notes, there would be 8 eighth notes in the measure. I'm going to play an example of 4 quarter notes and then 8 eighth notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's an example of 8 eighth notes in a 4/4 bar. The same, of course, is true for the eighth rest. The eighth rest is worth 1/2 of a quarter note, or you can say there are 2 eighth rests in 1 beat. So in a measure of 4/4 time, there could be up to 8 eighth rests in a beat. The last one to talk about is 16th notes. There are 4 16th notes for every quarter note, or 4 16th notes for every beat in 4/4 time. So as we're feeling the beat of 1, 2, 3, 4, 16th notes would be going by at the rate of 1eanda, 2eanda, 3eanda, 4eanda. Here's an example of 16th notes in 4/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4. The same is true for 16th rests. There are 4 16th rests in every beat in 4/4.